In January of this year, my mother had been very sick, and we had taken her to quite a few doctor's appointments, and they found out that her breast cancer had metastasized to her stomach lining. So the doctors told us that we would have 2 to 5 years with my mother. So then more doctor visits started, hospital visits, and just a lot of things going on. On July 20th, my mom went in for a minor procedure to have fluid taken off her stomach, which is something she had done quite a few times. And on this particular day, she was having trouble breathing. So they said they were going to put her in the hospital. Doctor come in on Saturday and said she'll be going home by Monday. Monday came and she didn't get to go home. Wednesday came and the doctor came in and said that that it had gotten a lot faster and had gone a lot quicker than she had thought, that she was going to call in a live hospice and that my mom wouldn't be going home. So I started calling in family and friends, and so the whole weekend was just people coming in. That Wednesday night, my mom she laid down to go to sleep, and she would lay down for a minute, she'd sit up for a minute, she'd lay down, she'd sit up, and she looked at me and she says, "I'm scared." And I said, "Mom, you don't have to be scared because you know where you're going." I said, "We'll take care of Dad, and it's okay. You can let go." And I prayed with her, and me and her and Dad just sat there and cried and just prayed. So then the next few days, just a lot of people coming in. On Monday, my mom went to be with Jesus. I thought it was going to be easy. But anyway, I decided at that point that I had to be the strong one in the family, that I wasn't going to cry. I was going to try to stay strong for my dad. And I was running around getting the funeral together, and everything went beautiful. But in the process, I forgot to grieve. So then I started getting sick and was having a lot of trouble with my stomach, and different things going on, had been hurting in my chest, and just didn't want to face the fact that I was sick, didn't want to go to the doctor. The week of August 25th, I started just feeling really bad. I went home from work on Friday, was hurting really bad in my chest, and so I started fixing it the way I knew how. I put some aspirin on my chest, I put ice on my chest, and didn't want to go to the doctor. Struggled that whole night. So I get up on Saturday morning, getting ready to head to my dad's to cook and clean, and I prayed. I said, "God, you know where I need to be. Take me where I need to go." So I got in my car and started to Kentucky and started in through Springfield, and God said, "You need to go to the hospital." But in my stubbornness, I decided that I was going to go to the Minute Clinic and tell them that I had pleurisy. And when I told them my symptoms, they told me I need to go to the ER. So I went to the ER, and they did an EKG, and it came back, and it was fine. They did blood tests, and the doctor came in, and he said, "You've had a slight heart attack, and we're going to take you to the cath lab to see what happened." So I called my sister, and I said, "Lori," I said, "they said I've had a slight heart attack. They're taking me to the cath lab." So in the process of either medicine or me falling asleep, I don't really remember anything after that, other than I remember seeing my mom's hand come from heaven and touch my left hand. So when I woke up from my surgery, they informed me that in the process of the cath lab, I had had another major heart attack. They also gave me 2 stents, so 2 heart attacks, 2 stents. So I'm up talking, enjoying myself, thinking everything's okay. Went to sleep that night and woke up the next morning and couldn't use my left hand. They took me down for more tests and realized that I had had 2 strokes, one on each side, and the stroke on this side had taken my left arm. I was unable to use it at all. So through going to physical therapy and the healing of God, I'm able to use my left arm now with no problem. So I'm very happy about that. But through all my stubbornness, God has stayed with me, and I love him for that. But the one thing I did forget to do, and I did find out, it's okay to cry. It's okay to hurt. It's okay, because God's going to love you. I can't say that this year has not brought much doubt, sadness, and fear at times, and me wondering, God, do you even know who I am? But I'm thankful for a loving God that is not done with me yet. Psalm 73:26, "My flesh and my heart may fail, But God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever.